the angel on top of the tree, a paperweight symbol of beauty and brevity, here at the mercy of children and gravity. I'm sure my longevity will outlast their levity, perched up here precariously, 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 precariously. The spheres hung on this tree all shimmer, glinting through rotation's glimmer. Pause here, leave mulled wine on simmer. Leave gifts half wrapped, blank cards unsigned. Discard the stamps, dim the lounge lamps. Take a respite from your Yuletide, and look at me, and then look inside, inside, inside. The glitter on my feet is green. The glitter on my head is red. The history I knew has been, but what I represent is not dead. Back then, back there, back in that time, I was a luminescent sign. Here, now, I inhale chocolate and pine, pine, and pine, and pine. For I am the one the shepherds saw. I was the leader of that choir, whose sound waves overwhelmed the air, whose pure light blinded everywhere. They're stunned, they stared, undone, one, scared, while whirling worship beamed and blared. And they, beguiled, believing, dared to leave their fields, their income's yields. With faith and fright, they stumbled through that silent night, lost in a daze. Next stop, to gaze, to see God's most dualistic face, incarnated and venerable, infantile and vulnerable, enciphered here inside of stable, by virgin mother's matchless bliss. I watched over all of this, of this, of this, of this. Just like you stare at this tree in childlike, fascinated glee, go stare into the bauble, see yourself inside your world. Then stare into your own eyes, just as those shepherds stared at the skies. Then up at me, here on this tree, encrypted from eternity. And whilst I nest up here and glisten, look past the glitter, friend, and listen. For unto you a child is born, the Godhead torn, Elohim himself forlorn, the soul of God, a third of heaven, downloaded here to Bethlehem, to Bethlehem, to Bethlehem. Halfway betwixt heaven and hell, your God prefixed, Emmanuel, Emmanuel, Emmanuel. recognized here in disguise, beneath jubilant Judean skies, but emblazoned by a megastar, one huge thermonuclear draw, gargantuan outsized spear all gleaming, the awakened saw it, and those dreaming. That burning sphere whose silver streams were supernatural tractor beams, drew all the world to see that scene, in cribs, in cards, in churches, malls, that stable which encompassed all, the world's creators, curtain call. For the director is upon the stage, the writer is upon the page, the seed is sown into the turf, the surfer surges on the surf, the Christ child is upon the earth. Here unscripted and encrypted, no word of prophecy elliptic. I saw it all unfurl and fold. Don't buy that night was silent or cold, for it was the loudest, warmest night, heard by ears or seen by sight, was God himself perfectly disguised, and the whole earth spiritualized, with ox and lamb and calf and ass, the world's first ever midnight mass. And yet, that moment passed, that moment passed. Just like in time, this tree you see will shed its pine. Its lustrous perfume will decline, discarded, forlorn and forsaken, skeletal forgotten token. You'll file away your Christmas socks, you'll pack me back into my box, into my box, into my box, into my box. Up step ladder to ice cold loft, your house of Yuletide all bereft, and the dead energy of January. The seeds in clods, the branches nude, wintertime in its blackest mood, all emptied of festivity. You will forget all about me, unless by some transcendent art, this pine lives green in the room of your heart, and all I represent and saw crowns that tree's peak with my mystique, and what I saw ignites your awe, and you knew this year, at last, there's more, there's more, there's more.